Air quality is really a rising issue on the international agenda, and of course France is really committed to support developing countries like Sri Lanka to improve the air quality in their cities. You know that France hosted the last One Planet Summit that was in January, and air quality was one of the issues on the agenda. Here in Sri Lanka, through the French Development Agency, France is trying to support the monitoring and the forecasting of air quality, which is quite a complex issue. So we are funding a partnership with Air Paris, which is kind of non-governmental organization based in France that has experience in developing a good monitoring network in the Paris region. So that's the first step, measuring, monitoring. And Dell will try to find if there is any opportunity to support programs to improve really and to have impact on air quality.
Well, air pollution is a silent killer, and it kills around 7 million people in the world annually. In Sri Lanka too, household air pollution as well as outdoor air pollution are problems. What we need to understand is the health effects are more or greater for certain vulnerable groups. Children, people with existing chronic diseases, and certain outdoor workers, they are more vulnerable for the adverse health outcomes. But I am very much worried about the health of children and the future of children, because it's very well known that air pollution causes behavioral disorders, physical disorders, as well as low birth weight, stillbirth among children. And on the other hand, it has been shown that when they are exposed to air pollution over a period of time, they are more prone for non-communicable diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, cancer, lung cancer especially, when in their adulthood. Therefore, I think we don't have time to waste. Again, I reiterate, air pollution is a silent killer.
Transport is an aspect where we need each and every society. So we can't avoid of mobility. So we need to ensure that the transport mode we use should be environment friendly and clean. So as far as possible, we need to use public transport in any country. In government, we need to promote public transport and clean transport modes. So in future we need to move towards the electric mobility, and then the cleaner fuels, and then the kind of non-motorized transport, bicycles, walking paths are essential component in a cleaner society to ensure the clean environment.
Actually, in Sri Lanka, it's a country which have different environment conditions, and with the urbanization, our air quality get deteriorate day by day. So initially we have started in 19s to monitor air quality in Colombo. Then we understand the situation is somewhat critical, so we have improved our monitoring technique and different used low cost techniques and other techniques to use in urbanized area to study the air pollution. Now again we have shown that those sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide are now in the minimum levels, but the particulate levels are very high in urbanized area in Sri Lanka. So it is the critical factor. Now we are try to develop a system to measure all island monitoring network developed for the particulate matter, because we have seen that not only from the Sri Lankan urban air emissions, but we are facing transboundary pollutants levels as well. So, we have to improve our monitoring network throughout the country for within next 2 or 3 years.